Oh, hey guys, it's Savvy. This is my first time. Wait. Hey guys, it's Savvy. This is my first time live streaming. I might just have double, um, like, introduced myself. This is now the fifth time I filmed this video. The first time, oh, it's the fourth time, excuse me. No, yeah. So the first time I accidentally deleted the footage. The second time, I have the footage on my phone, but it won't. My computer thinks, you know what? I'm just gonna be positive. Sorry. Happy New Year. I hope it was a great one. I hope your hangover is non-existent. Mine's not going to be because I'm not feeling 100%. And I'm also going to beat up the universe. Okay, so here's a few of my bookish resolutions. I want to make more if you like this, then you'll like that video. Those are my favorite videos to make, and I've only made two, and that's messed up. So I'd like to make at least like maybe one every either monthly or bi-monthly. I don't know for sure because I don't know, I do need to read books that I'm like, okay, if you like this, then you'll like that. But with that being said, I do want to make more of those. I would like to read at least, hopefully more, books by Asian people. And for me, I'm considering anybody who is mainland Asian, Asian American, Asian Canadian, anybody with Asian heritage. I do consider the Middle East to be Asia. However, I may focus on like if I don't get that many Middle Eastern books read, which is the proper name is Southwest Asian Books Read, I may just like because next year I'm gonna focus on like African authors. Um, I don't know. I should probably wait until next year to say that. Okay, but Asia for me is Asian American, Asian grown up in Asia person. And today I'm starting it with, uh-oh, where did I put that book? Oh, cool. My dog is not on it. I am starting with 20 Fragrances of a Ravenous Youth. I took off the main cover, but here's the, can you see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, good enough. Good enough. I'm really excited for it. It's only 200 pages, so I'm hoping to read it just this full day and like get my year started right. I love reading like a full book on the beginning of each year. I also want to read 3 books total a month or more, but my goal is 3. So I'm going to be actually setting my Goodreads to 36 books this year. And the reason I want to do that is that I just don't want to get competitive with it. I want to love what I read, and I don't want to just like, and obviously, like, I want to beat 36. Like, if I could read a book a day, that would be amazing. But that's not going to happen, and I know that. So that's where that is. And then I also want to use the library more. I feel like I just love, like, I get in this, like, it's like a feeding frenzy where I'm like, oh, I have to buy all the books. I cannot afford to buy all the books, and I need to stop. I have so many more important things. I'd like to travel. I would like to go to Vietnam with my grandmother. I would like to go to France and Ireland this year. Um, so I need to stop spending money on books. I'm not banning myself from it, but I need to stop it. So maybe I am banning myself. I don't know. Now we are going to talk about A Thon of Ice and Fire. Oh my gosh, this is like, cool. Sleeping Giants, I did finish. This was the only book I finished during the whole thon. In my defense, I did have some friends come and visit me at the end of the thon, and we just like, oh my gosh, my dog loves sitting on plastic bags. I hope you can't hear that. He's so weird. And then I also was knitting my dad a scarf for Christmas. I also had already knitted 2 scarves, so I didn't start too late, but it was like the Murphy's Law scarf. Like, I did end up finishing it, and he ended up loving it. Like, I wanted it to be longer, but he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love how short it is." So I guess it worked out. But I did not have time to read, and I couldn't find any of the books that I was reading online to listen to. So, and I can't afford to buy an audiobook. But I loved Sleeping Giants. It was so good. It was really fun and just, like, a really fast sci-fi, and I also don't always love sci-fis, but I felt like this was enough, like there wasn't as much action, it was maybe it was a little bit brainier, which I loved. It also took place in DIA, Denver International Airport. I am from Denver. The dog, when I thought I was filming this, but I wasn't, he was so quiet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this noise. But I'm not refilming this. I've done this enough. I'm going nuts. But I love, love, love this book. My two complaints are really stupid. He got like the way the airport's set up right, but he said that there was a really cool bar in Concourse B, and it's Concourse C that has the cool bar. So strike one, and then strike two was saying that there's a really good pastry and coffee shop right outside of the airport. There is nothing outside of the airport except for Prairie. Nothing. There are nice, like, places, like, 20 minutes away or 30 minutes away, like, my dad lives in that area, and it's very cute and nice, but it's a drive. It's not right by there. So those are my only 2 complaints, but overall, I loved the book, and you get such a cool like, it's just so interesting, and I really can't wait to read the next 2. The next book, I totally could have finished. It was amazing. The Language of Thorns. I've never read anything from the Grishaverse. Frankly, I'm not interested in it because I've heard enough things that it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like it. I loved this. It's beautiful. The pages are beautiful. Everything, all the illustration, and then it's beautifully written and so good. And they're like um, fairy tales that you recognize, but they're twisted in ways that I didn't expect. I feel like often the twists are like, yeah, okay, that like, I kind of saw that coming, and I didn't with this, which was so, so cool. Oh my gosh, my brain. Oh, I didn't finish it because the last story is the longest story, and it's about mermaids. Mermaids aren't always my favorite, but I loved this one. It like, beginning, it was like, "Oh, it's gonna be The Little Mermaid," and then it turned out to be so much more, and also kind of based off Silkies, which I love that mermaid fairy tale. That's very it comes from Scotland and Iceland, and I feel like I just like that one a little bit more than like The Little Mermaid. Even though I like the Disney movie, the story itself is a little dark, and I feel like retellings are always fairly dark, but this blew me out of the water, figuratively. Ugh, I'm so sad I can't, like, properly edit this. Alright, my favorite, if I had to choose a favorite, would probably have been The Soldier Prince. However, it's the difference between, like, perfect and phenomenal. Like, these I would really recommend everybody get a copy and everybody read it. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's something that, like I feel like this is, like, a heritage piece that you can, like, pass down to family members. Um, yeah. And then I started The Queen of the Tearling. I didn't finish it. I loved it. Why? Oh, I read it in the DMV. I had a really bad experience in the DMV. I had already gone once, and they were like, "Oh, you never had a California license. We need your birth certificate." I had brought my passport. My birth certificate was in Colorado, so I had to go to Colorado for a different reason, and then I had to bring that home. And then I went to the DMV, and they say you can bring mail from your employer, so I did, but it wasn't the right kind of mail. So I had to go back, and I, like, almost lost it. But this book is amazing. Kelsey's a pretty cool protagonist. I feel like, often in YA, the girls, like, kind of piss me off. She doesn't. I really like her, and I feel like she's very hardworking. I'm about this much through. Oh, I had a dog ear it because I had to take a break and I didn't have a bookmark. I'm taking a break to read a book that a friend wrote and gave me a copy of. So if I love it, I will do a review on the channel. If I don't love it, you'll probably just never hear about it again because I don't want to diss my friend. Um, Queen of the Tearling, but I love Queen of the Tearling, and I will pick it back up once I'm done with that book. And I already said that I wanted to start my year with this, right? I just filmed the other one. So I just filmed the other live stream and I didn't hit go live because I didn't know you had to. It's taken me an hour and a half to figure out how to do this properly. Um, but I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. I hope your technology is cheating. Oh, did I tell you guys? My computer has so my app store has decided that my iMovie is updated and my computer has decided that it's not. And so they aren't working together. I think it's not actually because I said to update it and then I paused it because I wanted to go to bed and I didn't want anything bad to happen. So don't pause what you're updating, is the moral of the story. And I will take it to the computer store, but I don't currently have a job, so I need to wait until because I shouldn't have to pay for anything because this isn't my fault, but at the same time, I don't want to get like blindsided. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not going to make it to midnight tonight, but Happy New Year's to you if you did. I hope you don't have a hangover. And I hope that you had a really nice New Year and it was so fun. You got to kiss someone awesome at midnight. I'm gonna go ahead and kiss my dogs because they're the best. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, week, month, year, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.